Previously on the Lineage of Moonreach. I was in the mayor's mansion, and I made a bird sound to distract the people who were in the parlor so I could get to the lineage stone, and I go to open the case, and then I'm knocked out. No idea what happened, but I come to, I'm not invisible. There are two Rothian men standing above me, named Remy and Leopold, who turned out to be pretty cool, so I lied to them. Hopefully they never find out my truth. But to them, I'm Tara, a new cleaning lady who accidentally poisoned herself. Anyway, I make my way out back. I run into Tomar and Miraluk. We go back in trying to get the lineage stone, and we run into Willem and Pinwin, who are in the room with my old friends Remy and Leopold. Anyway, they get knocked out. We get the lineage stone. We race to the cave, fly to the cave, take a rest, and then Jalen shows up.
The D20 Syndicate presents The Lineage of Moonreach. Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
Face engage!
A weekly 5e actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth. And around the table of the internet, we have our players.
I'm Billy, and I play Willem.
I'm Tomas, I play Tomar.
I'm Lindsey, and I play Pinwin.
And I'm Michaela, and I play Gorbel.
And that's right. Each week we record for your listening pleasure. We are currently clocking in here with episode 91.
Ah, my birth year!
It always feels weird.
I'm finally born.
When you're on the way to a milestone, but you're not close enough that it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like being like 24.
I don't know
Like
what
the
you're
last
talking
milestone.
about.
Well, at 25, you can rent a car.
This
Yeah,
is
so
But
you're
this
like-
is
milestone
more
of
like
another.
this is more like being 22. Like you just hit a milestone and you're on your way to the next one, but you gotta wait.
Advantage of being 22, though, is you gotta sing that Taylor Swift song.
We're just dancing around the real age that everybody hates, which is nobody likes you when you're 23.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's the worst.
If you're 23 and listening to this, you should know that we don't like you. Shout out to our
age a little bit.
22-year-old patrons. Hello.
All our patrons are
22.
23. They're like, no!
I think that is our like largest Spotify metric is like 23-year-olds. Like they fit right in there. So
How old am I?
you're 29.
I'm not 23. Man, that flew. I remember being like 22 and 23.
You're going to be 30 next year.
Yes, I am.
That's what comes after 29, I've been told.
Ooh, rumor has it.
I'm about to celebrate my third 29th birthday.
Woo!
Damn.
Exciting.
All right, well, let's get started here. So let's do tonight's Around the Campfire question.
Hey.
So tonight's Around the... There you go. Tonight's Around the Campfire question is, who do you think is the traitor?
Dun, dun, dun.
Indeed. To start, let's go with Tomar. Who do you think is the traitor?
Well, Tomar is very confused at this point in his life right now. This point in his life being the past week. He's not even sure when or where he is. So, but for now, I'm going to say Brahm. I'm going to stick to my mistrust of Brahm.
You're going to stick to your Brahms?
One mistake.
Big mistake.
He was charmed.
You're not here.
That's what you think.
I'm sorry, I thought it was my turn. Do you want door open or closed?
Close it. Don't watch me. So, like Gorbel said, he had one mistake. It was a big mistake, though. He compromised the security of the whole town and my progeny. So, I don't trust him.
I mean, it's not like you meant to.
As far as you know. And why are you here, Pinwin? Get out!
Oh, sorry.
Grab a broom and I push Pinwin out. I don't trust a lot of people fully anyway, but he has the most. He's done the most to lose my trust, so we'll see.
By one thing?
Yes.
I mean...
He's a man of extremes, that Tomar. Okay, Gorbel.
Not to be ageist, but I am a little suspicious of Gillamichael and Varolus.
That does seem pretty ageist.
It's a coincidence that they're both old.
Like the oldest people in the
But
campaign.
they were messing around back in the Bloody Brawlers days, and we know they did some weird stuff. So I don't know. I feel like maybe they're not telling us everything, or maybe they have some old motivations or something. I'm not saying they're the traitors or traitor. I don't know.
You're just saying you're suspicious of old people. I'll leave.
Okay, fine.
I'll
Yeah.
close it.
He hit the nail on the head.
That would suck. We saved Varolus. That'd suck if we saved him so he could
Pinwin!
be evil. Oh, I'm sorry. Scoot back in my hole.
Some privacy.
Right, boundaries.
We've talked about this. I like where your head's at. Willem.
So I'd like to imagine that at this particular juncture, no one is actually a traitor.
It's Willem.
But
Yeah.
why are
that
you
was
guys
a
in
very
here?
traitorous.
Sorry.
Pretty traitory.
How did you get in here? I latched the door on the way in.
Wind blew it open. And you
My
look at
mage
the
hand got
door and
away
it's
from
all
me.
broken.
It's just in splinters, and some of it's on fire, some of it's smoldering. For no reason. Yeah, I'd like to think that nobody actually right now is traitorous or the traitor, but that we have the capacity to influence one way or another somebody going down that path or preventing them from going down that path.
Interesting. I like. Where
Also,
your head's
I don't
at.
know. I don't know as many of the people that you guys know, so it's hard for me to be suspicious of.
Try and act surprised.
Yeah.
All right. I like where your head's at. Pinwin.
Well, I'm going to wait a second because Tomar's peeing.
This is just asking for disaster.
Why can't he just go outside?
This is a commode. That's the secret. This whole time we've been doing confessionals in our porta potty out back. All right, Pinwin, it's all good.
Okay.
Might want to spray in there.
For your pee?
I ate some weird stuff.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Nugget. I'm not sold on this. I would not bet any money on it. I mean, maybe I'd bet like a nut, like a peanut. If we're betting
I like
peanuts.
those odds.
I'll raise you 3.
Cashews.
Ooh.
Oh, I've got almonds. Damn it.
Those aren't worth shit around here.
In this economy.
I was actually wondering, what is all of your favorite kind of nuts?
Why were you wondering that?
Let's save that for another campfire.
That's a campfire question for sure.
Definitely. We'll remember it and stuff.
You're writing it down now.
Sure. Sure am. Nuts favorite? Question mark? All right.
Pistachios.
I'm just going to put it out there.
Oh. Walnuts.
Okay. Well, shall we get started?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Or we can debate about nuts.
Nah, I think we should do the other
Save
thing.
Okay.
But I'm here. My nut opinions.
Let me know if you change your mind.
So, when we last left off, you guys were standing in the cave with Jalen, who was dead in your timeline. Childhood kind of bully, tormented you guys a little bit as he was one of the wealthier kids in town. And he seems to be under the impression that you guys gave him a mission before you left in this timeline to activate the seal beneath the village. So yeah, and he also revealed to you that Harkin Blackheart was still kicking around here. So yeah, that's kind of where we left off.
Bodega. Get him now.
Are we actually bodegaing, or is this a joke bodega?
I don't know.
Kill him
I'm
with this.
confused.
We
now.
need to stop joking about it because I'm starting to lose track of when we're serious. Unless we need a new code word. Cashews.
I'll just not say bodega anymore unless that means it.
That's probably a safe bet.
Or maybe we just use a cute one for the funny one, like bodegs.
It's too close.
Okay.
Keep thinking about it, Pinwin.
Okay.
Jalen, maybe you should just stay here for now. We're gonna go down this well.
You're gonna go down the well?
Yeah, don't ask about it. It's fine.
What would you want me to stay here?
Yes.
Yes.
Or go get Harkin to try to stop stuff?
Yeah, I could do that. Just tell me what you need me to do.
You can start by clearing those rocks out of the doorway.
He turns around. What? How did I just narrowly avoid that?
And then I hop down the well. And I grab Pinwin on the way.
Okay. Woo!
I look at Willem. Are you cool with leaving, or?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay.
And Jalen turns around and he starts slowly, like, removing rocks.
Good luck, Jalen. Idiot.
Bye, guys, I guess. And the rest of you guys head down the well.
Yep.
Do my little spider walkie.
Okay. So you guys enter the well, and everything is largely the same as it was. And you guys are able to enter through the door.
Do we want Jalen to know he can get through the well?
He can't.
Are we sure?
We're not sure, Pinwin, but we just need to go to the gods, okay?
Yeah, they've got to be back.
Stop
Gotta
wandering
be.
things in my ear. You're very loud.
I'm sorry, continue.
So yeah, you guys kind of go through that serpentine path, but this time it does not activate. There's no mechanism for bile chasing you guys through the
Oh my God.
the tunnel.
The gods are
No.
dead.
Oh no.
I don't know if that's more worrisome or less.
I don't know.
But can we still proceed through to where we were?
Yeah, you guys are able to continue on, and you reach the spot where everything it forks at first, and you recall that you went down the left fork that got kind of narrow, and you guys work your way through there, and then you find another set of passages, and you do the rightmost one, and head down until it drops steeply. But you guys remember how to navigate this, and you are able to kind of float down or move down in your own particular manner so that you don't land on the bed of spikes, and then you cross over it to the platform in front of the demon door that you encountered before. However, there's one difference here this time. There is no door.
There's only Zool. Well, that's good, right? We can just walk through.
Wait, is there no doorway?
There is a doorway. There's just no door covering it.
Okay.
All right, well, I guess let's
Go in the doorway?
proceed.
Okay, so you guys head through and walk through the corridor and eventually find yourselves in the massive chamber that you'll recall had a large set of stairs that led up to a kind of a dais platform, and where there was a swirling portal before and two guards. Now, there's just a swirling portal. You don't see any guardians protecting this portal.
All right, so far so good.
Great.
Perfect.
I mean, there's at least a portal.
I mean, were those guards
Let's
even
go.
doing anything, really?
Didn't seem like it.
I mean, they made us do stuff before we went in.
They told us what our auras were.
I'm going to go in.
Let's go.
I'm at a
Yeah.
loss, so I'm going to go in. Pinwin, are you going to...
Yep, I'll go.
All right, well, then I'll just continue walking with Pinwin on my back.
Okay. How about you, the rest of you?
Yeah, we're going.
All right. Mirluck
I'm going
seems
anyway.
completely cool with it. He walks up the dais, and you guys are standing in front of the portal. You enter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Guess so.
I mean, at this point, you've asked us 6 times. Maybe we shouldn't. I don't know.
I just want
Guys,
I just
maybe
don't. I just want to make
maybe
sure
we
that I don't
shouldn't.
say anything before
If we do
you guys are
something
like,
really terrible, don't
I
let
didn't
us.
say I actually entered. I said I went up to the portal, so
I'm
I
so
just want to be
scared.
sure.
You guys disintegrate immediately.
You guys enter the portal and find yourselves in a featureless plain with gray grass, weirdly purpley red sky. This is what happened before.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember the gray grass.
Oh, yes. Gray grass. And you guys are just standing there.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Last time we waited and stuff happened to us, so let's just wait.
we're just gonna wait.
Last time you said hello.
Sticks.
Oh, hello again?
And a flame appears. A little blue flame flickering in the air.
Is this where I had to pick the place that got killed?
No, you asked that last time.
Oh, good. Phew. The voice just gives me flashbacks.
It was a very similar flame that you saw. And this time the voice says something slightly different.
Welcome back, wolves.
Thank you.
Can we talk to the gods?
You have been granted passage.
Oh, okay.
And suddenly another portal opens up where the flame was.
Thanks for not jerking us around, voice.
Yeah, that right to the point.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Well,
Just kidding. It didn't say
I'm
that.
going to headbutt the voice. Where is it?
Tomar falls
So-
from a cloud.
A swirling vortex of colors greets you guys as the portal opens. Would you like to step into this portal?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it a different looking vortex than before text?
You. I don't know. Why don't you probe your cortex and maybe you'll have the answer. So you guys step into the portal and find yourselves standing on a plane of glass in front of 3 thrones, sitting in which are the 3 gods.
Yay!
Oh, thank goodness.
Woo!
But they're all dead. Bleeding from their eyes.
VR.
Suck my peepers out. I approach the dais. Wait, are they even on a dais?
Yeah, it's a little slightly raised dais.
I'll approach the slightly raised dais.
On the dais. Erulan tilts his head to regard you, much like he did before.
Hello, wolves.
Hey,
What is it?
Erlon.
Hello. Hi.
What is it that you seek?
We've made colossal blunders, I think. Time and space is different down there than it was when we were there. We did something wrong in the past, and we need to know what it is.
I see.
Can you help
Can
us
you
with
help
that?
with that?
Can we undo anything?
They all kind of look at each other.
What are you willing to sacrifice?
Me.
me.
Willem throws himself
Holy
on a blade.
shit, me.
To receive your answer.
Do you need us to fight something again? Or I feel like we already proved ourselves to you.
And we proved ourselves to you, wolves.
What kind of sacrifice are you looking for here?
I feel like we weren't
flesh?
prepared. We weren't given the proper knowledge ahead of time in how our decisions reflect further on in time.
This is what you requested, and we assumed that you might have an idea of what you wanted to achieve.
You know what they say about assuming.
What do they say, Gorbel?
You know what they say.
You don't always get what you want.
The ass, you thing.
You never look a gift bush in the 2 birds for the stone mouth.
And don't feed them after midnight.
I kind of wish that we did go back to get Herkin, and then we just brought him with us, even though that messed stuff up a lot.
I don't even know if it would.
Why did we do that?
Look, we had no idea that we would have such an impact on present day, and now we're here. Everything's weird.
I'm so
and
confused.
What do we do?
Erlon tilts his head again.
I can tell you what you should do, if you're willing to sacrifice something. But the choice is yours as to what it is you sacrifice.
Can you give us like a importance, like unit of measurement on what it is that we need to offer as a sacrifice, and then we can discern from there?
If it is important to you, sacrifice it.
Each and every one of us has to do that independently, or is it like a group thing?
We can make it a group thing.
Okay.
Erlon, I've never expressed this before, but I want you to know just how important you are to me.
He just kind of looks at you.
What do we have?
You cannot gain unlimited information without the proper sacrifice.
Wait, are you actually going to help us fix this, or?
I will give you the information you seek. The question that you ask, I will allow you to ask one question.
Oh, goodness me. Is this even worth it, you guys?
I mean, we're already here. That was a long trip.
I
know it was montaged, but it was pretty long trip to get here.
I twisted
my ankle.
Everybody's working for
I scraped my knee again.
Let's think about why we originally came here. And we kind of forgot about it because we had to fight that monster.
And also what we brought, like what we can sacrifice, we should start making a list.
Well, when we originally came here, we wanted them to read the scroll that Willem has. But then we kind of forgot about it because we were in the throes of battle and all that stuff. Do we want to ask that? Or do we want to ask how we undo what we have done?
I mean, we should probably know how to fix things, right?
What if the scroll
We don't.
just, like... What if it's useless?
Yeah, it's just
in
like...
this, like, with things changed.
Just like a level 1 spell. And we're like, no!
You guys did get it when you were like level 3, so... Don't let that persuade you, because that was a joke.
One question and we have to sacrifice something for it? What is there?
Can we all sacrifice something and ask multiple questions?
He kind of looks, like, confused.
I suppose if the sacrifice was suitable, then yes, you would be able to do something like that. You must give us something of equivalent exchange. Nothing is free.
Tomar, how many kids do you have?
I take out from my back, I pull out Steel Song, and I put it...
No!
What are you doing?
I
No,
want
you're
one.
not.
Really?
Oh, come
guys?
on. We just...
Do we really need 3 moons?
Silence!
I'm so...
This sword was handed down by my family from father to father. It's one of the most important items I've ever had.
Your father passed it on to his father, and his father to his.
And you're passing it on to God?
I mean, I can explain further. Like, when a dwarf became a father, their father would pass it down. Father to father.
And so on. And so on.
Yes.
When a father Has a
Erulon
father.
Loves a father.
looks down at the sword
This will be suitable.
and it floats up in the air, and he raises his hand, and you just watch as it just like starts crumbling before you, and
You could have dual wielded.
I can't dual wield those.
You could have.
Not without a feat, which I can't get because I'm level 20. Metagaming.
Don't even know what it
respect.
was.
that's gonna be your next boon.
My question is, what does that scroll say? And then I gesture to
scroll?
Willem to bring the scroll up.
I bring forth the scroll.
Bring forth said scroll.
Aforementioned scroll. Bequeathed.
And Erulon accepts the scroll, but he doesn't touch it. But he like holds his hand out, and the scroll like unfurls in front of him. And he looks at it, and then he almost looks shocked.
What?
And then they look at each other, and then he looks back.
Oh.
It's their internet
This
browser
scroll,
history.
how did you come to be in possession of it?
Is that part of your answer?
It was bequeathed to me by a bequeather, and it's bequeathed to bequeathers, and so on.
I am appalled at your language, Willem. Kind of gods.
He looks.
This was a contract given by us to Veldlin,
Mr. Veiled One?
Like the Veldlin?
the Veldlin.
What was he like?
He was needy. He visited us many times, sacrificed many things.
Oh.
But this contract,
We're not needy, though.
it is to make it more simple for your mortal minds. It is a contract dictating that the bearer of this scroll will receive any suitable service by the gods when they choose
when they choose to.
cash in on it.
So it's like an IOU? Like, it's like
Yes.
a BAM card.
Essentially, it is a debt that it's owed.
Cool. So cash in, please eliminate the chrysalis and seal back up all the seals, and we'll be good.
There are limits to what it can contain.
Cool. So is this like I have 500,000 tickets at Chuck E. Cheese and I get the eraser that's shaped like a fucking dinosaur?
Yes. No.
We will answer freely one question. We will do one service that matches the service that Veldlin did for us.
Can you tell us what that service was?
Veldlin rid us of a pest.
What?
Termites?
What kind of pest?
There were at one time 4 of us. Veldlin
Oh.
made it easier for us to only have 3. You need to understand,
Destroyed a moon?
he didn't destroy a moon. He hid a moon.
Who was the other one?
Well, if you would like to know, you can make that your debt owed.
I mean, that's not what I'm asking. Wait, I still get a question if I sacrifice something, right?
We're just gonna sacrifice a bunch of shit.
You guys walk out of there naked, like and like missing limbs and stuff.
Keep pulling stuff out.
Totally
Does
worth
this
it.
brassiere do anything for you? They're like, no, put it back on, please.
Tomar.
My bustier. Well, I'm
You're
sure
not-
whatever we require won't be on the level of destroy moon, hide moon god person. Right?
In our perception, it was an annoyance. It wasn't life or death. I would say that the suitable equivalency would be fixing an annoyance or an irritation of yours, or to answer a question of yours.
That just seems like... That seems kind of mean-spirited that you guys were annoyed with someone in the group, so you just...
You don't understand. There's a lot at play. If of 4, 3 agree and 1 chooses to set themselves apart, well, after a number of years that can drain on you.
Yeah, Pinwin. Okay, so what do we want to... what do we want to do here?
You may have your moment to confer.
Thank
And
you,
he sits-
Mr. Moon.
He sits back.
I mean, I feel like hiding a moon and destroying a chrysalis
They might be
that's
baddies.
world ending could be. I feel like that's
I
equivalent.
feel like
or
they won't
asking
they
less
won't
of
do
them.
that. I feel like that's something we're supposed to do.
I
How
don't know
about
what to
these
say.
guys?
Well, you could have them
though,
remove that
like-
rash that seems to not go away.
I just feel like they're not team players.
I don't know how much they care about like what goes down in the material plane.
Did we roll insight on them ever?
I meant team of themselves. They hid one of their members.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, they're
teamwork.
awfully sacrificey killy.
I also have no idea what I will sacrifice. If we're continuing
even-
to sacrifice,
You don't have to
I don't know what
sacrifice
to
anything.
ask. So many things.
Wait, if we ask them to destroy the chrysalis, does the chrysalis even exist right now?
My
Because everything's
Yes.
all cattywampus?
Well, one thing we definitely have to ask is like how to in such a way that we can ask one thing, like how do we resolve what we've
Set things back.
we've screwed up, or how do we go back to something, or I don't know.
Yeah, how do we amend the timeline to get back to where we were?
That's worded nicely.
Yeah.
Let's ask him that.
Yeah.
Use your pretty words, Willem.
I bequeath onto the bequeathies the question that I will now bequeath. You guys cool with that?
So this is our
Sure.
free one we're doing.
Yeah, this is our freebie.
Okay.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Erelon,
Yes.
we want to know how to amend the timeline so that we're back on track with where we were previously.
He tilts his head.
Specifically before we went back in time and visited our parents.
When you went back in time,
And he breathes in and closes his eyes as if he's calculating something, and he pauses. And you can see the lids covering his eyes are kind of like moving around as if he's looking at something. And he opens them.
when you previously went back in time, you changed not much, but you changed one thing that was potentially troubling. You recall the man, the vampire, that dwelt in Harkin's house.
I made
After
a
your
mistake.
visit, something about your visit changed the timeline, and he went mad. Shortly afterwards, he attacked several members in the town, and because of this, the master was able to escape before they could bring him under reign.
Yup.
He seemed fine when we left.
All I did was tell him that he was gonna die from us.
He was an upstanding vampiric citizen.
So you're blaming his breakdown and his madness on us? On a short conversation?
I think it would be short-sighted to say that I was placing blame. I look at the cause and at the effect of what transpired. Something about your interaction changed the timeline. That is the fact.
DM, was Mirluck with us when we went in there?
No. He was off stealing the ring.
Perfect. That's perfect. That is perfect. All right, guys, come here.
Huddle up.
So what we need to do to avoid a paradox, we need to go back to right before we go in, have Mirluck show up, distract us, and lead us away. So we can stop us from interfering with the vampire.
All right, because then it's not us. And then...
Perfect.
Wow.
Because if past us, before we became affiliated with Mirluck, saw Mirluck, and knew that he had the ring, we would chase him down.
Oh, man.
Okay. Sounds like an easy fix.
Does it sound easy?
But then that's where it gets tricky, because we don't know when the vampire leaves the house, or how to prevent us from coming back, you know?
I'm so confused. I mean, I'm not confused.
Well-
I'm just confused with how we fix this all the way.
We're just going to have Mirluck go back
Yes.
to when we went back in time.
Right.
Have him follow us for that amount of time to make sure that we don't interact with the vampire.
Right. I'm just talking about, like, after that. It's a lot. It's
He
just
could.
a lot.
Ooh, okay. So we only had a set time limit in the past.
Exactly.
So he just needs to keep us busy for that long.
Exactly.
And then we didn't know we were running out of time. So if we just keep following him, then we will just disappear. As long as Mirluck doesn't encounter his past self.
Did you include Mirluck in this huddle?
Yes.
So Mirluck looks over. Well, I'm willing to do that, but maybe you can all give me a bit of ammunition on how to keep you all busy. What would be something that would keep you at bay and not lose focus?
Real food.
You need to say something real suspicious like I have your children to Tomar or something. Because then he would pursue you to the ends of the universe.
But then he'd be pursuing him.
Yeah, until he disappeared. He
Do
just
we
has
need him to still steal the ring?
He doesn't need to have anything. He just needs to be able to outrun us somehow.
That's a really heated button, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, just tell us that Harkin needs to give us information on what we need to do, and then just, like, lead us on a wild goose chase.
He nods. I can do that if that's what it is that you want me to do.
Yep. Also, if you have food. I've been hungry for a long time. Okay, so...
We're not on super good terms with Mirluck at that point in time. I feel like we would spend a lot of time outside the house asking him why.
That sounds like a distraction.
Yeah, that's us asking a bunch of questions and not being trusting.
But, yeah, that'd work for us not coming in and running out of time.
Oh, I'm just scared that we're going to mess something else up, and then we're going to be back at this point.
Yep. And we keep having... Then we become needy, too. And then we have to kill another moon.
He just needs to lure us away from civilization of any kind. That way we don't interact with anybody else. Like, don't go to the Midland Wilds. Because there's druids there. You could screw stuff up there.
Where could I take you all?
Maybe the cave, even though there were people that were just there.
Well, would anybody find us in the peach groves?
I don't think we could burn like 3 hours in the peach groves.
Pinwin's really hungry.
I am really hungry.
Erulon looks up.
Have you come to a decision?
I'm sorry, are you busy? You're just sitting there? Dude.
You are in our realm, requesting your favor.
Yeah, but we have a free ticket to turn in.
If you would like to use that to buy yourselves more time, then yes. but our time is waning.
Wow.
Mirlock, you're a very, you're a quick-witted man. I'm sure you can figure out some way to distract us and lure us away.
Well, if you think that, then I suppose that I could give it a try.
So what? Are we just sending Mirlock back by himself and then we don't have our rune?
He's coming back. He's
Unless
not coming back.
unless there's a paradox there.
How will I get back?
Well,
That's
if you
a good point.
Same way
travel
we got
back
back
exactly
before.
the way we did, then you have a time limit.
But how would we know we'd have a time limit?
How are we traveling back in time, is what I'm wondering.
Moon guy's gonna send you back in time.
Okay.
And then they send him back to us?
We just got to tell
Yes.
somewhere where Mirlock can meet us.
Town square.
Town square where?
When we're coming back into town? Or do you want to undo everybody that we talked to?
Well, the moon guy said that it was specifically him,
The vampire.
the vampire.
Right. So, I mean, honestly, if we stop him, if we have him stop us, let's say we know on our way back from talking to Leothandria that we get stopped by, whatchamacallit, the farmer guy. We can have him be on the lookout for us at, like, the entrance where we got stopped by him and have him intervene before we carry on to Harkin's place
We can
where
just
the vampire
we can
is.
just have him meet us outside the entrance to the city, because if things all
Yeah.
go well, then there won't be a city anymore. It'll have been destroyed, and pretty much everyone will be gone. So
Or we can do this like we did when we went to the Feywild and then... Because didn't Verolis go back in time, but it was like in real time, and then he just came back like a second later, but he was actually gone a while.
He was in a different plane.
let's just have him meet us at the entrance to Moonreach.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, I'm just a nervous wreck.
Well, if you guys have anything else to sacrifice, you can ask another question, but this is what we're planning on cashing in our freebie on.
Have you come to a decision?
Oh my god.
I said my plan. Do what you guys think is best.
That's pretty much our plan.
I mean, this is your thing. You can sacrifice it for whatever we're cashing in.
Is everybody cool with that?
yes, because I cannot. I'm just a big ball of I don't know. It's too much.
Okay. Yeah. We're going to exchange this so that you can send Mirlock back in time like you did with us previously and have the same time limit restriction as us in that pocket of time. Mirlock, you're to distract us and make sure that we don't interact with the man in Harkin Blackheart's house, the vampire. Please do not let us go anywhere near that building. Lead us on a wild goose chase if you can. Whatever it is that you can do to stop us from talking to that person.
Irulan tilts his head,
It is done.
and the scroll disappears. And then Miralock disappears. And then the gods all regard you.
Is there anything else?
Yes. Please.
Are we gonna do destroying the chrysalis? Ask him to destroy it?
No. I take off my wolf robe deal.
And cowl.
Yep. And I offer that. Will that do?
Irulan looks at it. This is acceptable.
I could have just given you a hat.
It disappears.
Damn it.
You definitely did not have to go right out the gate with Steel Song.
Shut up, Pinwin.
All right, my question. Who is the fourth moon god?
And they all look at each other.
The fourth moon god. You have met. He is referred to as he who sits on the throne of vines.
That is our friend.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
You know that he who sits on the throne of vines raised us, essentially.
That is not our concern. His machinations are dissimilar from ours. He likes to meddle in that which happens in the material plane. We prefer to sit at the sidelines. It is not our place to adjust, only to occasionally advise, or, if one begs it, perhaps help. However, he was always meddling, constantly giving people cause to visit and ask for aid. It is tiresome.
I wink at everyone. Man, it really does suck to have someone like that in the group, doesn't it?
But you guys, you helped Valtel repeatedly.
I'm trying to do something with him.
Tomar did not pick up on that cue.
Well, I'm talking to the gods.
I was too.
Well, Gorbel spoke first, so does anybody pick up on her subtlety?
It's fine if they don't.
Wait.
No?
What? Who is she
I have no
referring
idea what's going on.
Bit too subtle. What did you say, Tomar?
It didn't stop them from helping Valtel when he requested it. Or was he who sits on the throne of vines behind Valtelin's repeated requests?
Initially, he did have something to do with it, but we found that Valtel was quite helpful. We could have him help us if we were willing to acquiesce to his demands. We saw that as a net positive.
Oh, so it sounds like you had some benefit by meddling.
Mm-hmm.
We had an opportunity. We did not meddle, other than to help him achieve his ends so that we could achieve ours.
Via meddling.
He could have asked for
You guys have a very
anything.
loose definition of meddling.
It didn't matter. Is there anything else?
Well, we know who the moon is.
I don't think we need to over-ask. I think we need to just find our way out of here.
Yeah,
And then
we're good.
I don't trust these
At this
people.
point-
Yeah,
At this point, we just need Mirror Luck to do his thing and for him to come back, and then we can move on.
Never going to look at the night sky the same way.
and to think
Is that
I
all?
first made coitus under the moon. They were peeping and meddling. Yes. Is there like a back exit to this place?
We will do you one more service. We will bring you out of this plane and put you at the mouth of the cave.
Thank you.
Okay.
Suddenly, you guys find yourselves standing at the mouth of the cave.
All right.
Jalen's stuck in there. Oh, wait, maybe he's not now. Anyway.
I hate those guys.
As you guys look out
that
at the
wasn't
village of
good.
Moonreach, it seems to have been destroyed
No!
by some dragon. It looks exactly how you left it before you entered the
Okay.
cave.
So
first
can
time.
we...
Okay.
Gorbel, can we go to Gorbel's house now and see if that thing is there
Yeah,
finally? We have the ring. We have a lineage stone. We're at a net positive right now. We still have the necklace that'll transport us through time 3 times.
And we're waiting for Mirror Luck here, right?
No, we got to go to the...
Conditions are
entrance.
perfect.
That's so far.
Yep. Let's go.
Okay.
Mosey.
And maybe
You guys-
we'll walk to take more time just in case Mirluck needs more time before he comes back.
We can get you some peaches on the way.
Yes.
You guys make your way back to town. It takes the 5-ish, 10-ish minutes to walk from the cave to the village. And yeah, everything looks like how you remembered before everything got all messed up. but you don't see Mirrorlock anywhere.
Do we want to just go to your house real quick in case he needs
Absolutely.
to catch up?
Sure, I don't know how much time he has or
Do you,
what
Also,
he'll do if we're not
question.
here.
do you want to
meet
split
him.
up? Do you want to have some of us wait here and then you go in or something?
Question. Were Gorbel's werewolf friends still at the entrance of the cave?
They were hanging out by the well, so you don't see them out here right now.
Okay.
But that is a good question.
Yeah, and do you want to...
Yeah.
Shit.
I'd like to go with Gorbel to see what cool stuff happens.
I can wait here.
Okay, well, I'll telepathic bond all of us at least.
Woo! Willem, what are you doing? Are you waiting, or should you stay, or should you go?
Now.
Well, I mean, at this point, yeah, if Gorbel's gonna go use the ring, yeah, let's go there.
Okay. Tomar's staying just in case.
Okay.
Okay.
We just need one person. We're good?
I think I'll
Eyes
be
on
okay,
me,
Pinwin.
everyone. I look into everybody's eyes and I cast telepathic bond.
You guys are all connected telepathically.
Welcome to Gorbel's brain.
All right, if we're all in and all connected, we'll get going.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's see what happens with this ring.
So you guys head in to the village and make your way to Zara's house.
Baby Gorbel's house.
Baby Gorbel's house. You guys enter the house and go into the main sitting area, and you see the symbol there resting on the on like the carnellations there.
Okay.
You gonna activate it?
Yes.
Okay, so you slide the ring into the slot and
Keep in mind, Seth, we're all going to be very mad if there's nothing in there.
And there's nothing in it.
There wasn't.
a slot slides out of the wall magically, and inside is a folded piece of parchment.
Oh my god.
It's her cookie recipe.
I think back to Tomar because those guys are with me. Tomar, it opened.
It's like...
There's something inside.
It's a recipe for
parchment.
actually how to make a baguette. Like a correct way.
I pull it out.
All right. On it is a few words that are written.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't even read this.
Oh, let me read it. Let me see it.
Thank you, Pinwin. Yes.
Yes. Okay. What's it say?
It's a very simple statement, and it says, "Wolves, comma, do not trust Mandoran.
No. No.
What was originally in here, I have. Meet me in Deepminster. Signed, Mirrorlock."
Oh.
Oh, that's annoying.
Mandoran's the traitor?
Oh, that was like an end the episode kind of reveal.
Shoot.
Was it?
We got here quicker than he thought we would.
Oh, man. I wanted so many hugs from him.
Hang
I thought he
on.
was so great.
Hang on. Well,
Roll inside on this parchment.
Okay, hold on. We need to tell Tomar.
So you tell Tomar?
We tell Tomar.
Big whoop. I never trusted him
Oh
in the
my
first
God.
place.
But there were so many things. And didn't he feel like an uncle to you?
No! He sent me to the ethereal plane.
Oh, right. There was that.
Absolutely not, uncle. No.
Maybe a mean
Bad
uncle.
touch, uncle.
And the way he treated Willem, his own son?
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't
Is
great.
he even his own son? We don't know.
I'm...
Mandaddin, if that even is your name.
But also, keep in mind who the note is from in the first place.
Right, but he is like bound to us right now. and he is one of the runes, which is, I think, oh man.
So is this?
I think we have to go to Deepminster.
Well, yeah, we had to go anyway, but this is. I'm assuming this is current, present time Miraluk, who we sent backwards in time. He got here before us, and then he took
Somehow.
whatever was in there out, and then he pissed off to Deepminster.
That's what it sounds like. So we probably have to go to the tower.
Yeah.
Well,
We
we need to go there for sure.
That's true. That wasn't our to-do list anyway. I guess it kind of works out.
It might not hurt to stop at the Tower of Wisdom either.
Yeah, but didn't Mandoran want us to stop at the tower? So now it's conflicting if that should even be on our to-do
I feel like we
list.
need to go in there.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Also, we have to get Miraluk back. We need our rune.
Mm-hmm. We sure do.
Well, if he's in Deepminster, that's where we go.
Okay, we're heading back to you.
All right.
So you guys reconvene outside of the village.
Can I have, it's not a metagaming moment, but it's just like a thought moment.
Team huddle.
Like, what the fuck? Our parents sent us to He Who Sits on the Throne of Vines. They didn't send us to the fucking moon gods.
That's assuming
So-
they know about them or have met them personally.
I mean, yeah, but they know of the moon gods.
We don't know if they know how nefarious they are or why he who sits on the throne of vines is there. In
They
the first
also
place.
maybe don't
How
know
did they know
Mandoran that well.
Well, how did they know about He Who Sits on the Throne of Vines?
True.
I don't know, probably Mandoran.
These are all things.
And
that
now
are
Lewin's there. That
curious.
sucks.
Maybe we can free
indeed.
her.
That'd be wild.
I don't know. I'm just not into these moon daddies.
She didn't seem to mind.
No, she seems happy.
So you guys all reconvene with Tomar outside of the village.
I mean, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna go to Deepminster.
I mean, that's true, but what are we gonna do? Who are we gonna believe? What's happening? I need a peach.
I don't know. I don't know
Can
if
I
you
interest
guys
you in a
were
Reach's Peaches?
trusting Mandoran all the way before, but I was keeping him mentally separate because he seemed fishy this whole time.
He seemed awesome. Janitor, musician, magician.
I wasn't quite on Pinwin's level, but it did seem to be that he was the only person providing any kind of insider information, which seemed really helpful at the time, but now I don't know because we really haven't gotten far in life. Ugh. Willem, you're dad.
What can I say?
I mean, potentially. Or the moons. I don't
You
know.
can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Too true.
Who said that?
Well, gosh, are you guys... It's night, isn't it?
Yep.
Do you want to start the journey now?
I don't know.
We can
Might
just.
as well.
Well, I can
We can
shave
just be
off some
there.
of the time it takes to get there.
Yeah.
I can
it.
shave off all the time that it takes to get
I
there.
Oh.
mean,
I pull out the mask.
You thinking?
So smart.
do we want to stop
Wow.
at home first, or do we want to go straight there?
Like, home as in Wolf's Rest?
Wolves Rest?
Yeah.
What for?
I don't know. Check on everybody, see if they're okay. See if there's a traitor.
Tomar now has 13 babies.
Wait, I wasn't
Now
even
that
there.
definitely doesn't check out.
Maybe it's Hazel.
I mean, maybe it is.
2-time in.
Maybe it is, honestly. And I don't like to speak ill will of the mother of my children,
But I'm gonna.
but open your ear holes. No, like
But hold my beer.
she's been very fishy, and
She
That's
doesn't
rude.
even let you sleep at home.
I mean that wasn't like a letting thing. It was more of a I felt awkward and
I mean, he did totally ditch his entire family
Wow,
and continues
we-
to.
wow,
Like, we
Pinwin.
let her into
wow,
our-
Pinwin.
I'm just
You're
saying.
saying some stuff, huh?
No, I'm just saying I understand. But
I'm
she's
sorry.
coming
I can
from-
go back home to Wolves Rest, and then you guys can sort out the fucking chrysalis all you want. How about that?
No, I mean, we need you.
I went and saved your home from burning down. I've been working to help everybody.
Listen, Tomar,
this
I'm
isn't
not
an
Team
easy
Hazel.
job. I recognize that I'm
Team Hazel.
making
I'm Team
sacrifices, but you need to consider that I do make sacrifices for this group. I want the world to be saved.
I never said it was a sacrifice. I just said
And if you had illegitimate
children,
children from another lady, and you were letting that on the wayside so you could save the world, I would let that slide, because there's some things that are more important.
man, I was saying the shit out of character.
Maybe you should
That
say
actually
you're
was
saying it
pretty out of character for you, Pinwin. Tomar has a lot on his plate.
I do.
Lean over to
I do have a lot
Gorbel.
on my plate.
Is Tomar gonna kill Pinwin?
Now that we got that out of the way,
I think maybe we just travel in silence.
well, at least we can travel instantly. I'm down for going to Deepminster.
All right.
I don't
well,
want to
huddle up, guys.
remember this moment.
Tomar will never forget this.
Oh, I wasn't even saying it was bad.
Pinwin, come on, shape up. Everybody, huddle up, circle, and I hold my hands out for everybody to grab on.
I'll grab his hand.
Tomar, I love
I
you.
take his right hand.
I don't take Pinwin's hand.
I take Pinwin's hand.
After all the piggyback
Okay.
rides.
Oh.
All right, and then
He'll get over
with
it,
the
Pinwin.
mask on, I just kind of, not really having done this before, other than, yeah, I just think, want to go to Deepminster.
And suddenly, you guys find yourselves standing in the city square in Deepminster.
He couldn't put us in a more conspicuous place. Shit.
You're in the dungeon beneath Deepminster.
So what is the state of Deepminster now?
Deepminster seems not, from your cursory glance, it seems pretty normal. It's got the big, buildings everywhere, and you can still see the towers, and everything seems like the last time you were here, just less chaotic. You can see, there's a guard walking by who only just, sort of gives you notice, and then continues on.
We just give him a sup nod.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey,
Hey, thank you for your service.
we don't even know who's in charge here right now.
I don't know, but we
That's
thanked him.
I'm just trying to fit in.
That's cool. I don't know how to
Okay.
do that. What do we do?
Just thank everybody for their service. People love it.
I look over at a fool dancing on the corner. Thank you for your service.
You're quite welcome, my friend. Not enough people are giving me the respect I deserve. Anyway, can I borrow some money?
Yeah, and I toss him a silver.
No, don't do that.
Oh, man, just a silver?
Hey, beggars can't be choosers.
I'm not a beggar, though. I'm a motley fool. And he starts kicking his legs out. Ah! More silver, please.
I walk away.
That's for the best.
Remember this.
I'm done being nice to people. I'm just gonna start headbutting the first time I see someone new.
Maybe he meant he'll remember the kindness.
I don't think that's what he meant.
That wasn't the implication.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are we off to?
Are we off to
Do we want to find
Tower of Mandoran.
Mandoran's Tower first? Do you want to go to Tower of Wisdom? Do you want to check in on what the government is here now?
Do we know where Miraluk is in Deepminster right now?
No.
You do not.
I want to find Miraluk.
Can we try to track him? Can I try to roll nature to see if I can track
to track
or survival? I mean,
to
use
track
my
an
survival
archfey trapped in a
instincts.
sword that could have switched bodies at any
He
point.
probably has a footprint. Smell.
I guess I might be giving him too much credit, but I just assumed that he'd probably meet us at Mandoran's Tower.
Maybe.
But I could check with survival. Yeah.
Please
If
check
you wanna-
with survival.
if you wanna roll
Pinwin.
survival, you go
Please
right ahead.
check.
I'm gonna roll survival.
Please check to make sure that we are on the right track.
And I'm pretty sure it's
24. Okay, there's a lot of foot traffic around here. you don't see anything particularly Mirror-Luck-like in the vicinity. A lot of people travel. This is like one of the busiest sections. It's real hard to kind of get a bearing as to how you might go about tracking or like looking for information, unless you were interested in like maybe asking people.
Sure.
Look, metal shavings from his gigantic sword.
Yeah, how do we describe our shadow room? This shadowy guy?
Shade room.
What?
And when I recommend us not discuss the shade room with other people.
Okay, fine.
Please, let's not discuss that with other people.
Let's just go to the tower. We know where that is.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Sounds
It's
like a
right
plan.
over there.
So you guys walk through the city streets, and as you look around, you can see that everything, like I kind of mentioned, everything seems relatively normal. It's not the exact, like, sort of environment that you would have anticipated coming into having left the last time, but it looks like people have been, like, rebuilding things that had gotten destroyed during the battle. And everybody seems generally, even, like, the lowliest beggar, looks fairly content right now.
What's better than the last place we were at?
And as you continue on, you move through the streets. It takes you probably the better part of an hour, and you're able to finally make it to Mandoran's Tower. It is in the eastern quadrant of the city. Northern quadrant of the city. And just on the other side of one of the outside gates, the north gate, that leads off into, like, the road that would lead to the Blue Valley and things like that. And it is the rest of the towers are nicely built. They look like they've been well maintained, especially the Tower of Inquisition, which is, of course, is the newest tower. Mandoran's Tower is definitely old, and it sits, on the one side of the wall and then very near the palace itself, the castle, and it looks like you can see individual stones. You can see where it's been kind of mended in the past, and it kind of has a slant to it. It's definitely seen better days and not very well maintained. There's like weeds and vines growing out of it, and it's got like moss crawling up the side, and there's like a bit of wisteria that's also has made its way almost halfway up the side of it, with some beautiful purple flowers kind of growing from it.
That's poison, right?
It's invasive.
Is it poisonous?
I don't know if it's poisonous. It's definitely invasive, though. It destroys the integrity of foundations that it crawls up. Anyway, you guys arrive. You don't see any door, though.
I just walk up to it and I place a hand on the tower.
The minute you place a hand on the tower, Willem, you feel a warm kind of radiation from it, almost like a beating heart.
Wow.
You guys don't see that. And then a doorway appears in the tower.
Wow, what'd you do, Willem?
do that?
That was really impressive.
Like I said, I did nothing. That was probably all Mandoran.
He's got the witch blood.
Get him! Get him!
He's the traitor.
It's just a flashlight. Get him!
So yeah, the door is very ornate looking, much nicer looking than the rest of the tower. It looks like it's made out of like shiny mahogany, and there's a curiously curled kind of handle that is made of gold. That looks like it's a pole, but it looks very, very shiny and new.
All right. Well, without further ado,
A door.
here we go. And I open it.
All right, you open it up, and you guys are all kind of hit by a mild but noticeable blast of air as Willem opens the door to this tower.
The tower burped.
Does the air smell good?
No, it smells like Seth's burp.
And
Michaela's sad face.
and
It's like rotten candy.
hey, and immediately there's a nice foyer, and then you see a staircase that spirals upward. But other than that, it's pretty bare bones in this section.
Doesn't smell like onions.
All right, I'm
does
going to
it?
head up.
It does not smell like onions.
Okay.
Never figured that out.
I'm going to head up.
I feel like I did.
And then, so you guys head up the staircase, and when you get to the first landing, you realize that this might be the only landing, because as you open the door into this area, it is about 100-foot tall, conical-shaped room, and there are rows and rows of books that circle all the way around up to the top. There's windows periodically that let in shafts of light, windows that you didn't see from the outside. And all around, it looks like there's different baubles and instruments of like kind of a magical origin. And up against one of the walls, Tomar, Pinwin, and Gorbel, you see something that looks extremely familiar. Willem, you have seen this one other time. It is a large contraption that looks like it's made out of really like ornate metal, like maybe a mithril. And it seems to have a spot down in the bottom section for placement of some kind, something large and circular. This is what appears to be a prototype for that object that the dragon was carrying in Moonreach, and also what was placed outside of Starhost. The object that was able to basically blast a beam of energy and destroy anything it touched.
So Mandorin has this technology himself.
It's
Ooh.
possible that he manufactured it.
Would he be the one who's been doing the sieges then?
I mean, this does not reflect well on him.
I don't understand his motivations at this
I
point.
don't either. Keeping us distracted?
Unless he was somebody else posing as...
Oh. Yeah.
Also possible.
He's very rarely ever been physically in front of us, if at all.
Yeah, the last time you remember him being physically in front of you was in the Gods Valley at the ancient city of the barbarians, where he had been pretending to be an advisor to Hetrid, the barbarian horde queen,
Wow.
before Smoochie took over.
Oh, wow. That was a long
Pinwin
time
didn't
And
hug
of
him at
course,
any
when
point.
we went back in time.
I never got to.
Damn it.
What did you say, Willem?
And of course, when we went back in time, and he was still posing as Harkin.
Yes, but yeah.
You did catch him then.
In this current timeline.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, well, we take note of that.
Yeah, we
There's a bunch of, like I said, bunch of different instruments. Primarily, one of the things that catches your eye, Willem, is a kind of a brass-colored metal instrument that sits on a tabletop, and it looks like it just has it's kind of like a holder of some kind. Two dragon claw-looking metal holding devices sit about 8 inches apart, and as if something should be placed in them.
Are they lineage stone sockets?
They are not. It doesn't seem to be a place to put a stone. Looks like something could be put in it lengthwise.
All right, I penetrate the like wands that we got in that magic
Didn't they
plane.
disappear?
Those all disappeared, right?
Those have dissolved, yep.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And you don't have the scroll anymore, do you?
No,
He should.
that was destroyed.
Oh, they took it, right?
No, they looked
They
at
took it.
They
That
didn't
was a
take it.
sacrifice. They wanted that as a sacrifice.
Oh. Well, I thought... I guess.
What was the reason that you originally wanted to come to the tower?
Because Mandorin told me to.
Because...
The scroll.
Yes, a different scroll.
Oh.
Wait,
How
what?
many scrolls are there?
You received a scroll from the gym. The scroll that the gods read was one that you guys had received long ago.
What? I guess I'm confused. I don't know what scroll.
Are
they
you
read
talking
then.
about the last memory?
Yes.
That's the one I thought the gods were reading.
Yeah, same.
Oh no,
What sc-
they read the one
what
that had the
scroll did-
gods' language on it.
Well, that's
Oh, well,
okay.
you just straight up chose to read that one
That's cool.
because all of us
Well, that's-
forgot about that
Well,
one.
that was because you guys said we wanted them to read the scroll, and that was the one you guys originally wanted them to read.
No, we wanted them to read the. You might have
When you first,
you might have misunderstood us, but we wanted them to read that one.
But that's fine. This worked out better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
hey,
we
well,
have
now
this
we
one.
know what to put in there.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
so you placed the
Interesting.
scroll in there.
Retcon. Yeah. So I pull that scroll out and I Indiana Jones it in there.
And all of a sudden, a magical display appears. And it says, "Would you like to access scroll memory?"
Would you like to know more? I click yes.
And then it disperses and reappears. Time to read scroll. 8 hours.
Wow.
Wait,
Well, guys, go ahead and take a walk.
or like we can read it and then come back and read more of it until 8 hours is done, or it takes 8 hours to read this whole scroll.
Takes 8 hours to read the whole scroll.
Whoa!
is there that much in it?
The implication is that it's going to
Blow your
Read.
mind.
read it and then reproduce it in a form that is understandable.
Oh, so it's installing.
Yes, essentially.
There's a timer.
Yeah.
What does it look like? Like digital numbers or like an hourglass or?
It's like an hourglass, and it you can tell looking at it it's 8 hours.
We know how to read an
You can
hourglass.
tell looking at it that
You
it's
can
8
tell
hours.
by
Don't ask too many questions.
I just want to be in the moment.
It's because the hourglass itself is in the shape of an
Like,
egg.
is this a Windows 95 scroll or?
So is this like some like we can all see it?
Yeah, this is some sort of magical mechanism.
Okay, I'm a pop a squat and sit crisscross and be very excited.
Do we want to wait here 8 hours?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Oh, well, this is worth it. I want to know what it says. What if you can read really fast? Then is it like 6.5?
No, it's not us reading it. It's the holder that needs to calculate what it says.
It's deciphering the scroll for us to put it in layman's terms.
Yes.
So
Right.
either way, we have to wait 8 hours.
Oh, I see.
Let's see what other bullshit we can find in this place.
That's true. There's probably a bunch of treasures.
I'm gonna start looking at the books from the top of the room
I'll start at the
Okay.
bottom.
because I feel like the oldest books might be at the top of the room.
Okay.
I'm not going to look at books. I'm going to look for other things that
Why
I
aren't you looking at
recognize.
books?
I'm going to be looking at secret doorways behind the book, so then there's maybe treasure. Is that what you're looking for, Gorbel? Treasure?
No, I'm looking for more weapons of mass destruction.
Oh.
And
I
Willem,
mean,
what are
that
you doing?
too.
I'm also just kind of poking around, seeing what I can find.
All right, everybody, give me investigation.
It's a poke and roll.
What's your nation?
Wow. Nope. That was crabby. Ew, that was a terrible roll. Boo.
21.
21.
Can I roll for survival instead? Nope. Just kidding.
11.
13.
16.
Okay. Tomar, most of these books seem largely irrelevant. There are a lot of like history of Valtel, the history of Rothia, the taxation in the year 121. Like it's a lot of like very boring
18 ways to prepare a mongoose.
how to cook 4 humans. And but
FORE humans.
Pinwin, you don't find much of anything either. You don't find any secret passages or anything that you're looking for. Gorbel, you most of the stuff seems like it's very much in the early stages of prototype. A lot of dust covers this. That's one of the things you guys can tell is that most of this stuff hasn't been touched in a very, very long time. And Willem, the only other thing you find is a like nearby that mechanism with the scroll, you see a little wooden box that has a lock to it.
I pick the lock.
All right. You actually will have to roll for this one.
Ooh. It's a hard one.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, yep.
32.
32. Okay, so it takes you a moment, but then the box opens up and there is a glittering golden key inside. On the key is the letter M inscribed in Vildelidian Common.
Before I touch it, can I reach out and do an Arcana check on it?
Sure. Give me an Arcana roll.
25.
25. It does, at first glance, it looks like a normal key, but you do notice as you kind of like look it over, the shape at the top is a very odd shape. It's like kind of jagged and kind of loops a little bit and very intentional, more than just like just like a feature for like aesthetic. It almost looks like itself is a form of a key, though you don't know any kind of lock that would be opened by a key with the tumblers and stuff of that shape. You do get the sense that based on it, there is some sort of magical element to this key, as well as a traditional element.
So it's a key where on one end it has the usual tumbler looking, and then on the other end is a
like
ornate design, but it also looks like it would be fitted into something to unlock as well.
Correct. And it definitely seems to be there's a vague magical kind of look to it. It reminds you of like some of the stuff you've seen in older books about how the older wizards used to kind of go about stuff.
And do I sense anything outright threatening? Kind of like the latch.
Well, I mean, you don't sense anything threatening.
Or like a ward of some kind.
Yeah, no, you don't see anything on there that could indicate that there's a threat.
All right, I snatched that up.
Okay. It kind of feels warm to the touch. But yeah, other than that, it doesn't do anything to you.
I look around to see if the other people are looking at me.
Is anybody looking at Willem?
I thought we were looking for other shit.
Nobody's looking at you.
I quickly
Taste it?
put it to my forehead.
Nothing happens when you put it to your forehead.
I put it in my pocket.
Suddenly. Yeah, so, you guys' search is largely unsuccessful.
How long does that take?
It would take probably a half hour.
7 hours and 59 minutes.
We don't see any trace of mirror luck here.
You do not, no.
Dang.
No secret hidden doors, huh?
Not
Those
that you
books
found.
sounded like secret door as heck. And they're not?
Not that you found.
Maybe if we'd run out of things to do, I can get another pair of sequin pants. And maybe we might run into Ules.
Into who?
You know, Ules.
Could we... This is something we haven't
saying
really
you
done
less?
before on the show, but it's like a common D&D thing. Could we like take 20 since we have time to spare for investigating to find something?
Yeah, if you spent some more time, you definitely could.
Oh.
Because,
That'd be
I mean, we don't want to leave the scroll. We don't want to fuck up anything in Deepminster by splitting up or doing any shenanigans. And it feels like there's got to be more here than what we're missing. I don't know.
That's true. Maybe if we all just look at things from a different perspective.
Yeah, maybe I should be on top level and someone else should be on bottom
Or let's
level.
just all really take our time, look as a group at stuff,
Yeah, I mean, I guess we have 8 hours.
combine our brain power.
Looks like 7.5 now.
All right, so we work together and we scour the place like militant style. Like if there's a mattress, we'll take a knife.
Stone unturned.
We'll take a knife and we'll cut open the mattress and look inside, dump the feathers on the floor.
Okay.
There's the meth.
So over the course of the next 2 hours, you guys, top to bottom, turn this place upside down. And you do find a little bit more. So one of the books in his possession is one called Infinite Power and Those Who Wield It.
Yeesh.
And it's written by Mandorin.
Oh.
Inside, it details sort of a litany of various methods to procuring what is hinted at through the book. You don't have time to read the whole thing, but as you skim it, it kind of hints at some secret ancient magic that no longer exists in this day and age, but was prevalent long ago. And some of the ways of kind of achieving that. You also find a dagger hidden underneath a floorboard. Inside there, it's a golden dagger with an inscription on it in Infernal.
Ooh. What's it say?
In Infernal, it
Yes.
says knife. No, I'm just kidding.
I thought you were serious. I'm like, oh.
In Infernal, it says for Morin, and Morin seems to be a name.
How do you spell it?
Moran.
You damn
That's
Moran.
close to Mandorin.
It is close to Mandorin if
It's
you
a
take out the
nickname.
and part.
It's a Morin. It's a Morin.
Or they spelled moron wrong. Here's a dagger,
when
you moron.
Why'd you go kill yourself? You do notice that the dagger is unable to be unsheathed.
Oh.
I'm going to cast Identify on the dagger.
Okay, the dagger is a dagger of what is called infinite lifeblood. So this dagger, when the access word is activated, allows it to be unsheathed, and that access word is the infernal word for death, which is Kali. It whatever is stabbed, the life force of it is drained and is given to the person holding onto the handle.
Oh, shit.
Is that how he's lasted so long?
But, I mean, also, is that how you control things and get the blood to work for... we could use this on... We could technically use this on, royalty or something. If we need to... Didn't we need blood to power the lineage stones?
Open up that bag and stab that little dead boy.
Oh, man.
Finally...
Brand new sentences.
All that comes out is dust and ooze.
Finally, you guys
Secret door.
are moving around, and Pinwin, you're floating up near the top, we'll say, and at the very, very top, there is a slightly discolored section of the inner roof.
They really need to get a different painter on all these secret pathways.
And you press it, and one of the bookshelves moves,
Secret door!
revealing a secret door.
All right. Okay, what's in it? What's in it? What's there?
A dark hallway.
Oh my god, what's beyond the dark hallway? Let's go.
Do you guys go in?
I follow Pinwin.
I go.
Follow.
Wait, is someone going to stay with the scroll?
Sounds like you're volunteering. See you later.
It's your scroll, man.
How you getting up here, Gorbel? Bye.
Well, sorry. Let me specify. The doorway is down at the bottom.
So it's not
But
where I am?
No, you'd have to float down.
Okay,
but-
I'll float down as fast as I can float.
Okay, and you guys head in. You walk down a hallway that leads... It's a very short hallway, but it leads to a door that is partially opened.
Ooh.
Ew, I don't like that.
I'm opening it.
Open it.
You guys open the door, and inside is a circular chamber.
Circular.
Mage lights hang in the air.
Does it
floating.
look creepy?
It looks a little creepy.
Yeah, circular chamber doesn't sound inviting.
Anyway, mage lights float in the air, and they cast a dim light. They look like they're fading. They've been perhaps cast for a very long time. And in the center of the room is a large sword that you guys recognize as Miraluk's sword. And the sword is stabbed into a large tome. And as you enter the room, you guys hear, "Well, welcome back, wolves." And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Really? We're at the end already?
Dang.
Wow.
Oh, dang.
Did he dupe us?
I don't think so.
That doesn't seem good, but maybe it's good.
What if there's something really important in the book?
To me, I got the impression that Miralek was...
Messing with us?
No, that he was overcome and was removed of his power or something and then placed into the tome.
Yeah.
Because if nobody's holding him, then he doesn't have a vessel. Unless
That's
the tome
true.
is the vessel or something.
And I guess Mandorin could have duped him.
We just don't know who to trust.
I know. It's exhausting. Wow.
We should all probably just kill ourselves.
Well, we got a good dagger for it now.
And a sword.
Woo!
All right, tell me why you deserve 5 points of boon.
Being confused.
I don't know.
Not like we kind of kept some patience with the moon gods who were just like, they are insufferable. They suck. I am never
Their
celebrating
ways are
them.
beyond yours.
Well, it's weird because they gave us all these resources to help us. Like they gave Pinwin the voice of Neela or whatever. Ela. They put us on these different paths and stuff.
Yeah, what'd they give me?
So why interfere in that sense, but then not help us then? It's weird.
Yeah, they're really...
Well, they had a
And have
specific...
they seem to have this stance that they don't meddle, and it's like people that claim to not be about drama are always the ones that love drama.
Also,
We don't really meddle in anything. You're the meddliest.
also keep in mind that they didn't just give that stuff to you willy-nilly. There was purpose behind it. You did them a favor. Whether you know what that favor is or know the magnitude of it, that's something to consider.
That's a form of meddling.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't trust them. They're dead to me.
They could also be unreliable in their own
They are liars.
estimation of themselves.
It's got to say a lot when you can't
unreliable.
trust your own moons.
They didn't even trust each other, obviously.
They didn't.
Yeah, they kicked out Father? What the hell? I don't like
Yeah.
these guys.
I didn't trust Father either.
I mean, he
I think
seems
he's-
super
now.
creepy.
Your default seems to just not be to trust
That's
anyone.
very
I wonder
true.
why.
Yeah.
I wonder what's
Let's
leading me down
do
this
the
path
list.
of mistrust.
Yeah, can we get a list of the people that you do trust? Because that'll be way shorter.
Just you guys, maybe.
Aw.
Pinwin's now
Maybe.
like
Never mind.
lighter. Lighter in the... I can't think of the word. It's not as good.
All right, so why do you guys deserve 5 points of
Well, I just
boon?
said.
That was one thing.
Okay. We did a long investigation of this place.
We didn't give up, and then we found whatever this is, because this will be important in whatever capacity it is.
We dealt with all of your crazy bullshit.
What crazy bullshit? I don't remember any of it. It all was perfect.
You don't make it easy on us.
I sacrificed
Perfection.
Steel Song.
Oh, yeah, I gave away
Oh,
my
you did.
cow.
And you've had that since the campaign started.
Yeah.
And I'm cold. It doesn't have rubies in the eyes anymore, though, because I gave those away, too.
Was I the only one who didn't sacrifice something?
Yep.
Wow, Pinwin.
And nobody will forget that.
Yeah, I'll probably have negative points
Well,
now.
I mean, Pinwin's kind of already done his fair share of sacrificing already. So I think
sacrifice
that's okay.
2 cities.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone can receive 5 points of boon.
Yay!
All right, I got my boon.
All right, sweet.
My boon.
How is it 35?
Mm-hmm.
I'm there too.
Nice.
Remember when we were young? You know that one?
No.
My
All
boon.
right, I'll tell you-
It's
I'll tell you what yours is after we do the MVPC. All right, now it's time for tonight's MVPC. Most valuable player character. Now that means you're going to vote for who you think did the coolest shit or just any reason you think they deserve to receive an extra 5 points of boon. To keep those of you listening in mind, Willem is 1, Tomar is 2, Pinwin is 3, and Gorbel is 4. When I count to 3, you will hold up the number of corresponding fingers, indicating the person you wish to vote for. Take a moment, and then we'll count.
These last couple have been kind of hard for me. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like we've been pretty collaborative.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I can do it. I know. I know what I want.
Everybody
I know my
knows
choice.
who they want?
Yes. I mean, yes for me.
All right. 1, 2, 3, vote. I've got 2 votes for Willem, 1 vote for Pinwin, and 1 vote for Tomar. Pinwin, why'd you vote for Tomar?
I voted for Tomar because he sacrificed Steel Song, even though I think that's completely idiotic. Because he could have dual wielded, and it would have been way cool, and you could have done way cool stuff with it, and now you'll never know. But that was obviously a really big deal.
I have way too many important things for my bonus action to worry about dual wielding.
Willem, why did you vote for Pinwin?
Because he found the secret door
Yeah.
where Mirrorluck was. So that's important.
Yes. That may have taken a long time otherwise. Tomar, why did you vote for Willem?
I don't know. He's still being shady. Like he pocketed that key and didn't say shit all about it.
Oh, yeah, I guess. It was funny when he put it on his head, too, because he thought no one was looking.
No one was looking.
I know, but that's funny.
I mean, other than that, everyone was kind of doing the same things and reacting, so.
Gorbel, why did you vote for Willem?
I voted for Willem because he gave up the scroll so we could get the favor from the gods to fix what we had messed up. And he also found that key, and he created the door so we could get into the tower. And he transported us. He just seemed to kind of like somehow innately know the way. So that was cool. And I feel like it saved us a bunch of time.
Yeah, that's good. All right, that means tonight's MVPC is Willem Valtel. Take your 5 points of boon and deal with your daddy issues. So,
I have another boon.
It's going to take more than that.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay, let's see. Let's dole out these boons here for Gorbel and Tomar.
So how many
And
do
in
we
case
need
you
to get
didn't
to
hear
the
me,
next one?
I have another boon now.
Oh, you do too?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you are at your 4th boon like Tomar, which none of you are, then...
I am.
I am.
Wait, you guys all got to 4?
Everyone but me.
Yep.
I'm going to be a few
Okay.
episodes.
So everyone who got to 4, your next boon will take 50 points to get to.
Whoa.
Okay. Willem, you gain the boon of invincibility.
Ooh, invincibility.
When you take damage from any source, you can reduce that damage to 0. Once you use this boon, you can't use it again until you finish a short rest. So you can basically ignore one attack
Nice.
at any point as long as you haven't used it within a short rest.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so like even if it's like take for instance me with the poison damage last episode, so if like Willem or me and he used that boon, would he be able just to like not even have the effects of poison at all?
He wouldn't have the poison damage, but he could still have the effects.
Okay.
It's just damage.
Okay. Gotcha. Not as cool, but still really cool.
I mean, if he got hit by an area of effect that did like 200 damage like Pinwin did, and then he took none, then it's a game changer.
Okay. Tomar, you gain Boon of the Master of the Forge.
Keeper of the Inn?
Your talents with the forge and magic items are legendary. During a short rest, you can work to temporarily improve one non-magical item, turning it into a +3 weapon, armor, or shield until your next short rest. You can also make magic items twice as fast as normal.
Damn.
Wow. You haven't made things in a long
Once
time.
per short rest.
Yes.
How fast can I make magic items, you said?
Twice as fast. Gorbel, you have received the Boon of Luck. You add a D10 roll to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw you make. Once you use this boon, you can't use it again until you finish a short rest.
I'm sorry,
Whoa.
it's any...
A D10 to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw you make. Once you use this boon, you can't use it again until you finish a short rest.
Whoa, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
So
That is lucky.
Free
And you
bonus
can-
inspiration.
yeah, and you can use that after your initial roll, so you don't have to decide on it beforehand.
Extra
if you-
cool.
So if you fail it, you can quickly roll a D10 and see if you actually succeed
Nice.
How fast do I have to do it before my luck runs out?
before I remember. All right, that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening to this episode 91. Thanks to Chad Piper for that awesome intro song. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. And thanks to all of you listeners. Keep downloading, subscribing, liking, and sharing our page and stuff. Check out our Patreon. Make us warlocks. We will be so grateful, especially if you... really like what you hear. Please consider rating us on anywhere your podcast is, but very specifically on iTunes or anything like that. We really appreciate it, and if you really, really are generous, give us 5 stars. But that's if you think it deserves it, which we do. But other than that, that's it for this week's episode. I am your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Sayonara, suckers.
Bye.
Bye!
Chirp.
I was like, oh, one breath.
I was looking at Billy while you were doing that. He's almost posed like Madonna because he's got like one of his hands like up like this.
It looks like you should be displaying really fancy rings.
Or you're like a vampire.
Who also has fancy rings.
Yeah. Have you seen Billy's wedding ring?
Mm-hmm.
I like it. It's pretty cool.
Thanks.
I like mine too, but I don't wear it in the house.
I know, you leave it hanging by the door, which I think is really funny.
Because I am at home, single, and ready to mingle.
Log it. You just take it off.
Let
then
me
you
take
just
this off.
load up Pornhub.
Yep.
I feel guilty otherwise.
My thumbnail for my Pornhub profile is just my hands with no ring.
The idea that you would have a Pornhub profile in general.
You're paying
Really
for
committed.
content for some reason.
I pay for premium.
Tomas, there's so much for free.
Gotta have that frame
Yeah,
rate.
but now I have access to the VR shit.
Someday when I finally get VR, that'll be great.
That's what we are doing the podcast for, right? We're saving up for the VR. You get it Tuesdays and Fridays, and
then don't want to touch it when it comes back to you.
yeah.
Have a timeshare for our fucking VR.
Why are the
phone.
eye cups sticky?
Hey, things happen.
Why are there eye cups?
Oh man!
For some reason,
really
your whole eyeball has to be in for it to work.
You take them off, you look like Steve Buscemi.
Place the ring.
What, are you okay? What is happening?
I
to you?
feel like
Smells like a burp.
That was a moment ago.
Well, it's lingering.
Do you have a gas leak in your house?
We suspect that we do, actually.
Oh.
Well, you should do something about that.
It's a rental. We can't do anything.
You can yell at your landlord who's mowing right now and be like, "Hey, you old fuck."
He's very old and a little hard of hearing.
Is that what you're gonna say when your house explodes while you're inside? Oh, you should.
Well, at least we didn't inconvenience our landlord.
Do we still call her father?
No. Nope.
Hey, father. I mean, dad. I mean, Lewin.
Father, sister?
The Sister Dad, rated PG.
Starring
On
Hulk
TLC.
Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. Hey, brother. I mean, sister. I mean, I'm your dad.
Hey, mother.
Wow.
I thought that was Billy at first, and I was like, wow, you keep a really straight face. I was really impressed.
Just smiling like.
Oh, so that it's like they're both holding
Yep.
the same thing.
Like this, yep.
Okay.
Like a sword holder? Or?
Yeah, it could maybe a sword
Right.
holder, something in that
staff.
kind of general, like a staff, something maybe
wand.
long and
A
Dildo.
dick?
perhaps a dick.
It's a dick holder. Yeah.
Pinwin, pull
Willem,
out your hog.
It's your dad.
Shut your cock holster. Would you like to know more?
Hell yeah.
I click yes.
There's an ad that pops up. It's for vanilla powder. Ignore.
I was gonna
Come on
say
over to
male
Bob's Vanilla
enhancement.
Powder Emporium. You got your vanilla powder. You got your vanilla powder with dirt in it. Both are the same
powder
price.
with cheese. Vanilla powder with cheese.
This vanilla powder that looks a little purple, but it's still good.
It's purple vanilla. Ignore the purple.
That's the catchphrase. Ignore the purple. Purple vanilla from Bob's.
You can skip that after 3 seconds.
Oh, I didn't see the little X up there. Oh.
Oh, my bad.
no,
my bad.
it's-
I
and
got it,
then-
guys. I got it. Whoa! What the fuck is that?
Yeah, what is that?
Is that a
Fucking
spider? Is that a
fly.
spider?
It's a fly. Piece of shit fly.
That was kind of cool. You snapped it and it was gone.
That was
That looked
Wizard.
like,
I was like,
magic.
oh my god, is there a huge spider on our...
that was
Yeah.
wild.
I was afraid for you.
Man.
Oh my god, you guys. I'm sorry. I'll press
That gave me
pause
the
because I'm getting
creeps.
off topic. I kept finding these huge shriveled up spiders down in the basement.
Ooh, nice.
Like all over the floor.
You guys have a
And-
basement?
Makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, and that's where our shower is and our laundry.
Oh.
And I was like, well, at least they're dead. It's their shells. That means that they're very much alive and just leaving their old skins and getting bigger and stronger and running around.
They look like wolf spiders, husk.
So they're fine.
Fuck.
Like they're not going to do anything bad. They're good boys and girls, but
Yeah, it doesn't
No,
make you
dude.
feel good.
Fuck wolf spiders.
leaving their fucking old skins everywhere. Blech.
Yeah,
All
clean
right,
up.
everybody needs to go to like Menards or Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever you go to and get some home defense and spray your fucking basement.
Yeah, well, I don't want to hurt them.
Pause real fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're already paused.
We are. We're talking about spiders because, yeah, it's spider season. They're coming out of their shells, I guess.
We definitely saw a shell in the bathroom downstairs.
It's funny because I always end up killing them. I'm the killer. I never
killed-
wanted to be the killer, but I'm the killer.
There was a spider in my bed the other night, when I went
What?
up to bed.
Ooh.
It was smaller than a wolf spider, but I was like, huh! And I kicked it off, and then I stomped it, and I immediately, like, I have thought about it multiple times since.
Yep.
I'm like, I wish I wouldn't have done that.
I know, it makes you feel so bad sometimes. Yeah, I went to
they're
take
the
a
good
shower.
guys. They're
right,
just gross.
right. They eat the bad shit. See, and like I went to take a shower in the basement, and literally in the first minute, I open the shower curtain. There's a giant, like hairy centipede. I kill the centipede, and then like 2 seconds later, I turn around to go get something, and there's a fucking giant spider, and then I kill the spider. I'm like, great, now I have 2 deaths on me, and I haven't even gotten the shower.
2 Horcruxes.
Sorry.
Life is hard.
It is. And then we had a spider upstairs, and I killed that one. It was funny.
Hey, stay
Tomas
in the
was-
basement.
I tried to
where you
kill it.
belong.
Right?
I tried to kill
You
it.
did. That was funny. He
But
tried to throw a shoe
It was
up at the ceiling.
on the ceiling, and I'm not gonna. And she was like, "Oh, maybe get on a chair and then stand up underneath it." I'm like, "Are you fucking high?" Like,
Have you not seen that
literally,
video?
Before that, it like came down.
It did.
on its
It was
web,
fucked
and
up.
then it like sucked itself back up. I'm like, "Nah, man."
Like, look what I can
I
do.
guess it's gonna totally. I'm gonna look up and it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
But
so-
yeah, I tried to throw my shoe at it from like underneath,
When I lived-
but it did not.
When I lived up the street from where you guys live now, we had a shower in the basement. And I remember one morning I was taking a shower and a spider literally just like came down from its web from the ceiling, like right in front of me. And I did like the most cartoonish fucking thing ever. I was just like, "Ah!" And then I just,
Yeah, I did that exact thing one time when I was taking a shower because it came down, but when you're in the shower, it's like
Right
I'm
in my
already
face. I was
wet,
just like-
I can just.
defenseless.
What are
You're-
they
yeah, you're
thinking
so-
when they do that? Are they just like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go introduce myself and just like
say hi.
Hello, how are
I
you
know I'm
today?
here.
Oh, I'm Barry.
So anyway, I'm Sarah. I'm new to the house.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
Put
I
that
don't
hand
want to
down.
frighten you at any point.
Oh, that'd be so sad if they're just trying to be friends.
I've been naming the shells of spiders in the basement so that when I do see them, I can be like, no, that's Sonia, and it's gonna be okay.
Oh man.
Chauncey, what
Yeah,
are you
that-
doing in that corner?
Yeah, that spider that he was trying to throw a shoe at, it was really funny because he tried to throw a shoe 2 times, and I was like, let me just try it. And then I threw the shoe, and I killed it somehow by throwing
No,
a
you
shoe.
knocked it. No, you knocked it down.
Spider
It like fell down and you hit it on the
Oh,
floor.
there we go. Yeah, I let it come down, and then I killed it. I hate being a killer.
I hate that I'm,
I'm
so
a
good
murderer.
at murder.
It's like Guillermo.
Yeah.
Ah.